Well, it's November 6th. It's about 9:15 in the morning. There it is. And let's see, I'm going to start putting the front end back together. I'm going to put the, let's see, handlebars, headlight, the brake bracket, brake line bracket, and the brake line on. And I'll pick up the wheel from the tire shop this morning. Should be done, or they open at 10, so I'll go up there after that. Kevin is out this morning. He'll be here about 10:30 or so. I'm not sure what we'll do, but that's where we are. If anybody out there knows how to polish out stuff like this, see, this is in the stainless steel here, and probably from being tied down and something rubbing on it while it was being transported. And I don't know how to polish that out. If you got any ideas, I'll be more than happy to hear them. It just goes right over it like that. You can see the sweep. And that's a shame, but I don't know how to polish stainless steel at all. The back here also, much less. And the back fender is in pretty rough shape as far as cosmetics are concerned. It'd be fun to clean that a bit too. So if you have any ideas, let me know, and we'll see what happens. That's where we are. I'm gonna futz around with the bike this morning. Kevin gets here, we might do some more. Maybe I'll start building up the instrument, the dashboard lights. So there we go. Well, very little bit of progress. Handlebars are back on. This bracket for the front brake is back on. This is installed. This is actually a permanent installation with this flexible hose going down to here where it will connect with the caliper. So that's in place. The top part is only in place temporarily using the old stub from the old hydraulic line. That goes to the master cylinder. So that's just temporarily there. Over here we've got, I'm getting ready to put the fork oil in. What I do is I measure 5 ounces of oil and make 2 containers each with 5 ounces of oil. And then I use the good old turkey baster to alternate between one and the other to put the oil in the front forks. Norton front forks are a pain. And I lift it up as high as I can, drop the springs down as far as I can, and then fill it up, let it drain down, alternating, and that's been the fastest way to do it in my experience. So I'm going to do that now. Matter of fact, let's see if I can do one application so that we'll just call this the far. Right up to the edge. That'll take a while for it to soak down. Doing 2 hands, I can basically not make such a mess. But that's how I do it. I alternate between the two, back and forth, a little bit at a time, while it soaks down past the springs. And I'm going to continue doing that to get this 5 ounces of oil into each fork. Well, it's 5:30 on Wednesday. I've worked all day long on the bike and accomplished very little of that's visual. I did get the right-hand I got the master cylinder and right-hand switch cluster put on, but nothing's connected. And I got this hose assembly mounted here, and this one is going to go right there. So that'll help. This goes down to the caliper, of which I have not rebuilt yet, but I have got the parts. So over here on the shelf, I've got, let's see, here are the pucks, and here's the new pistons here with the new seals and the new taillight assembly. And here's the caliper. I can rebuild that and put that on and try to bleed the front brakes. And this stuff is all ready to go back on. I just need to get to it. So, you know, I need a round to it. So anyway, that's stuff to go on the bike. Now, I did spend a lot of time today working on this gas tank. The gas tank and the side covers go to the painter tomorrow, and it's had a lot of rust in it. So I tossed in about 35 nuts and bolts in there, and sealed it all up and filled it full of soapy water, and spent about an hour shaking it back and forth, 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 and some forth and back, forth and back, forth and back, and got it a lot better. And actually, it's usable now. It does bring up the question: has anybody out there ever actually, you yourself, not your buddy or your buddy's friend, or your buddy's friend's sister's second cousin's next door neighbor, but have you ever done the old story where you wrap this in a heavy quilt and strap it all into a heavy quilt and fill it full of soapy water and nuts and bolts, and then put it into your clothes dryer on cool, you know, just air, and let it tumble around in the clothes dryer with the nuts and bolts and soapy water in there for an hour or so? Have you actually done it yourself? I never have. I've always been curious. No reason why I can't do it sometime. But if you have actually done this, not just heard about it or a buddy said, let me know, because I'm kind of curious. Does it really work? Have you really got it done? So anyway, the side covers are in the car. This will go out in the car tomorrow. And we bought the paint today. And I'm not going to tell you the color. I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I'm not going to tell you the color until we get it all painted and put together. Then you get to see it. So here sitteth the bike. Had a very, very full day, doing a whole lot of stuff that has very little visual progress. But yeah, it's been a full day. So anyway, that's the end of day. I'm tired. I'm going inside.